You might not even realize it yet, but your legs are slowly losing their strength. One day, getting out of a chair feels just a bit harder. A few months later, climbing stairs leaves you winded, and everyday motions that used to feel easy start to feel like effort. At first, you might blame aging, but this runs deeper. It's quiet, it's creeping, and far too often, it's ignored. It's called muscle atrophy. And here's the frightening truth. Your legs are the first to go. When they weaken, your risk of falling goes way up. Your mobility fades, your balance falters, and a single fall can rewrite everything. Independence lost, bones broken, and hospital stays that last far too long. But here's the encouraging part. This can be completely prevented. The secret? The right food. Most people think the only way to build or maintain muscle is exercise. But the truth is, as we age, nutrition is just as essential. Your body needs the proper nourishment to preserve bone density, build strength, and keep your legs steady. So in today's video, I'm sharing 6 powerful foods that can help you stay mobile, maintain strong legs, and fight back against creeping weakness. You might already have one of these foods in your kitchen, but chances are, you're not getting enough of it. So stay with me until the very end. And before we begin, tap the like button and subscribe if you'd like weekly wellness advice that supports your body through every stage of aging. And let me know in the comments, have you noticed any recent changes in your leg strength? I read every story you share. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Sweet potatoes. These are the slow-burning fuel your muscles crave. Not just any fuel though. Your legs need energy that lasts, the kind that doesn't fizzle out halfway through the day, leaving you tired, drained, or unsteady. And sweet potatoes offer exactly that. As you age, your body's ability to store and use energy shifts, something most people don't know. Your muscles might not fire as quickly. You tire out more easily. And even lifting grocery bags or walking upstairs can feel like too much. What you need isn't just strength. You need stamina. And sweet potatoes are one of the best ways to support that. They're rich in complex carbohydrates, unlike processed carbs like white bread or pasta, which cause a quick blood sugar spike followed by a crash. Sweet potatoes release energy slowly because they digest gradually. This gives your muscles steady nourishment without highs and lows, so you can move through the day with more ease. But energy alone isn't enough. If your muscles aren't recovering well, they will still weaken over time. Every step you take creates tiny tears in your muscles. In younger years, your body repairs them quickly. But with age, that healing slows down. When your diet doesn't provide the nutrients needed for muscle repair, stiffness sets in, soreness lingers, and strength slowly slips away. Sweet potatoes step in here too. They're rich in vitamin A, a powerful antioxidant that supports muscle repair. Over time, this helps your legs feel less achy, improves flexibility, and shortens recovery time. Stronger recovery means stronger movement and more freedom in your daily life. There's another threat though, one that quietly damages your legs from the inside. It's inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the hidden reasons so many people lose muscle with age. It eats away at muscle fibers slowly, making movement harder and increasing your risk of injury. It doesn't happen overnight. It builds over years. But sweet potatoes are also rich in anti-inflammatory nutrients. Beta-carotene, for instance, helps the body manage oxidative stress, the kind that wears down tissues, muscles, and joints. The more you can reduce that stress, the better your muscles will perform. And don't overlook potassium, a mineral that's essential but often forgotten. It plays a critical role in muscle contractions, nerve function, and keeping you hydrated. Without enough potassium, you may experience weakness, cramps, and a higher risk of falling. Sweet potatoes are an excellent natural source of potassium, keeping your muscles strong, steady, and ready to move. Most people also don't realize how deeply connected gut health is to muscle strength. If your digestive system isn't properly breaking down nutrients, your muscles aren't getting the building blocks they need. Sweet potatoes are high in fiber, which helps maintain digestive health and improves nutrient absorption. That means more of the protein, vitamins, and minerals you eat are actually used to support your muscles. So how can you bring sweet potatoes into your daily meals? It's easier than you think. Roast them, mash them, slice them into fries, toss them into soups or smoothies. Add them to salads. They're naturally sweet, satisfying, and versatile. And unlike processed carbs, they won't leave you bloated or sluggish. If your goal is to stay strong, balanced, and mobile as you age, adding sweet potatoes is one of the simplest and most effective changes you can make. Because strong legs take more than movement. They require nourishment, so your muscles can keep carrying you long into the years ahead. Let's move on to number 2. Oats. Now, most people see oats as just another plain breakfast. But what if I told you these small, simple grains might be one of the best-kept secrets to having stronger, more resilient legs? One of the first things many of us notice as we get older is how easily our legs get tired. Going up the stairs takes more effort. Standing for longer periods becomes uncomfortable. And worst of all, your muscles begin to weaken, making even simple movements feel challenging. But why does this really happen? It's not just aging. It's also about how we're feeling our muscles. Your legs need energy to keep going, but not just any kind of energy. They need a steady, long-lasting kind that doesn't crash halfway through the day. That's where oats come in. Unlike refined grains that cause your blood sugar to spike and leave you drained, oats have a low glycemic index. That means they release energy slowly, helping you stay active longer and avoid those sudden dips in energy that leave your muscles weak when you need them most. Think about how you feel most afternoons. Groggy, tired, sluggish. It's often because we rely on quick-fix foods that burn out fast. But oats? They help your body hold steady, which means your muscles don't fail you when it matters most. But the benefits don't stop at energy. For strong leg muscles, you also need protein. Without enough of it, those muscles begin to waste away over time, leaving you unstable, weaker, and more prone to injury. Oats provide plant-based protein, not quite the same as eggs or meat, but still incredibly important. This protein supports the repair and upkeep of your muscle fibers, helping keep your legs strong and steady beneath you. Let's also talk about something often overlooked: circulation. For your legs to stay strong and mobile, they need a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood. Poor circulation can mean weak muscles, slower healing, more cramping, and faster fatigue. Oats can help here too. They're rich in iron, a mineral that helps your body carry oxygen through the bloodstream. If you've ever felt unusually weak, dizzy, or noticed your legs tiring more quickly, low iron could be playing a role. Without enough of it, your muscles don't get the oxygen they need, leaving them drained and sluggish. And let's not forget magnesium, another vital mineral for healthy legs. It helps your muscles function smoothly and prevents those sudden, painful cramps or that heavy feeling in your legs that seems to come out of nowhere. If you've ever jolted awake in the night from a sharp leg cramp, your body might be crying out for magnesium. Eating oats is one of the easiest and most natural ways to provide that relief. And here's the real beauty of oats: they're incredibly versatile. You don't have to eat the same plain bowl every morning. Add them to smoothies for a nutritious boost. Sprinkle them over yogurt with berries for a snack that supports your muscles. You can even bake them into homemade energy bars. The truth is, many people overlook simple solutions. They chase complicated answers, forgetting that real strength, endurance, and movement come from consistent nutrition. Oats deliver exactly what your legs need to stay strong, energized, and pain-free. So, if you truly want to protect your ability to move freely, to walk without strain, and to stay active as the years go on, don't underestimate oats. It's time to make them part of your daily routine. Let's move on to number 3. Avocados. Most people think of them as a trendy health food. But what if I told you this smooth, creamy fruit could actually be the secret to having stronger, more flexible, and pain-free legs? When most people think about leg strength, their minds go straight to protein. And yes, protein is important, but that's only one part of the bigger picture. In truth, your muscles need more than just protein to stay strong. They need healthy fats too. And that's where avocados shine. They're one of the richest natural sources of muscle-supporting fats on the planet. Let's talk first about inflammation. As we grow older, inflammation becomes a silent enemy. At first, it shows up as a little stiffness in the morning, or a dull ache after walking too long. But over time, that inflammation builds. Movements become harder. Discomfort becomes more constant. This is exactly where the fats in avocados become so powerful. They're rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that actively fight inflammation rather than fuel it. These healthy fats keep your muscles relaxed, your joints more fluid, and your legs feeling limber, so you can move without the same pain or restriction. That means less soreness, less stiffness, and more freedom in your stride. But there's something else even more vital: the way your muscles contract. Every step you take, every motion your legs make, comes down to one thing: muscle contractions. And one particular mineral is absolutely essential for those contractions to happen smoothly: potassium. Avocados actually contain more potassium than bananas, making them one of the best foods you can eat for keeping your muscles working right. Why does that matter? Because without enough potassium, your muscles can't contract properly. You might feel sudden tightness. You might get cramps or spasms out of nowhere. Or your legs might feel unusually weak, even with light effort. It all comes down to this hidden mineral, and most people simply don't get enough of it. Avocados help change that. They regulate muscle contractions, keeping each step balanced and steady. Let's take it a step further now. Muscle protection. As we age, our muscles don't just weaken. They become more vulnerable to damage. Oxidative stress, tiny injuries, and slow recovery can lead to a gradual breakdown of tissue. But there's one nutrient that quietly protects you: vitamin E. And avocados are loaded with it. Vitamin E works as an antioxidant. It shields your muscles from everyday wear and tear, helps reduce long-term breakdown, and supports faster healing. Think of it as armor for your legs, keeping your muscle fibers strong, resilient, and ready for what each day brings. And here's something most people don't realize. Avocados also support healthy circulation. Your legs rely on a continuous flow of oxygen and nutrients to stay energized. Without that, fatigue sets in. Weakness follows. But the heart-healthy fats in avocados help your blood vessels stay open and smooth, allowing nutrients to reach your muscles more easily. That means better strength, less heaviness, and more stamina. Now you might be wondering, how can I eat more avocados? It's easier than you think. Add slices to your morning toast. Toss them into a smoothie for a creamy, nutrient-rich boost. Mash them into guacamole. Use them as a spread instead of butter, or simply enjoy them with a sprinkle of salt and pepper, right from the spoon. What matters most is consistency. Eating one avocado once a month won't do much, but including them regularly? That's when the magic happens. You'll notice less stiffness, better flexibility, a sense of power and ease in your movements. So if you want to stay active, steady, and confident on your feet, don't overlook this simple but extraordinary fruit. Let's move on to number 4. Berries. You can't stop aging. But losing strength? That part is often a choice. Every day your muscles are under attack, not from something you can see, but from something just as damaging. It's called oxidative stress, and it quietly speeds up aging, wears down your joints, and weakens your muscles from the inside out. You feel it as stiffness, as discomfort, or as that slow, frustrating loss of strength that seems to sneak up over time. But here's the good news. You can fight back. And one of the most powerful defenses? Berries. Yes. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. They're more than delicious. These tiny, colorful fruits are some of nature's strongest protectors for your muscles. Why? Because they're filled with antioxidants, your body's built-in defense system. Every day, your body creates free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, including your muscle cells. These free radicals make you feel tired, weaker, slower to recover. When you were younger, your body fought them off easily. But as you age, that shield weakens, unless you support it. And berries help restore that defense. The antioxidants in berries sweep away those harmful molecules. They protect your muscle fibers, help them heal faster, and help your legs stay strong for longer. But that's only part of the story. There's an even bigger danger: chronic inflammation. Inflammation can quietly strip away your ability to move. Every step becomes tougher, every movement more rigid. Joints ache, muscles wear down, and over time, it can even lead to arthritis or permanent muscle loss. That's why berries are such a gift. They're one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. They contain compounds that actively reduce inflammation. That means less joint pain, more flexibility, and smoother, easier motion throughout your legs. There's more though. A lot of people think vitamin C is only good for your immune system, but the truth is, it's also essential for your muscles and joints. Why? Because vitamin C fuels the creation of collagen, the protein that keeps your muscles, tendons, and joints strong and flexible. Collagen is what holds your body together, but as you get older, your body makes less of it. That leads to stiff joints, softer muscles, and a longer, slower recovery when you get sore. Berries can help bring that balance back. They boost collagen production, keeping your joints moving smoothly, your muscles feeling firm, and your legs strong enough to keep up with life. So how do you get the most out of berries? The real benefits come from consistency, not from eating a handful once in a while. Start your day with a boost by adding blueberries to yogurt or oatmeal. Blend them into a smoothie for a delicious drink that supports your muscles. Snack on them fresh, or make a simple berry compote. Just simmer them with a little water for a naturally sweet topping. The more often you eat them, the more protection you give your joints and muscles. And here's a bonus. Berries don't just support your body, they also sharpen your mind. The antioxidants in berries have been shown to improve memory, focus, and mental clarity. So while your legs stay strong, your thoughts stay sharp. It's a full-body benefit from one simple food. So remember this. Berries fight oxidative stress to stop muscle breakdown. They reduce inflammation to ease joint pain and boost mobility. They increase collagen production to keep your legs firm and flexible. They support blood flow to feed your muscles what they need. And they even nourish your brain. That's a lot of power packed into a handful of fruit. If you're serious about staying strong, active, and pain-free as you age, don't overlook berries. Because it's not just exercise that keeps your legs strong, it's nutrition. And berries might be the most important gift your body can receive. Starting today. Let's continue now with number 5. Salmon. What if I told you there was a food that could help keep your legs strong for years to come, build muscle, and ease pain, all at the same time? That food is salmon. But this isn't just any protein. It's one of the highest quality, most nourishing proteins your body can absorb. And as you grow older, your muscles need more of it. Here's why. Every time you take a step or make a movement, your muscles are breaking down and rebuilding. That's part of how they stay strong. But the challenge is, as you age, your body becomes less efficient at rebuilding that tissue. So you start to lose strength. Your legs feel weaker. Stairs become harder. Even standing up after sitting too long can feel like a struggle. And most people don't even realize it's happening. They just feel like they aren't as strong as they used to be. That's where salmon comes in. Because of its high protein content, salmon gives your muscles exactly what they need to repair and stay strong. Every bite supports your legs by restoring muscle fibers and preserving that inner strength that so many people lose over time. But salmon doesn't stop at protein. It's also one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats that work wonders for your aging body. As you grow older, inflammation becomes more common. That's why so many people experience leg pain, knee stiffness, or aching joints. And over time, that inflammation wears away at your ability to move freely. But omega-3s work at the root level. They fight that inflammation, soothe your joints, and help your muscles move more smoothly. And it gets even better. Omega-3s also improve circulation. That means your muscles get more oxygen, more nutrients, and they perform better. Without proper circulation, your legs start to feel heavy, tired, and weak. But when blood flow improves, your energy comes back, and movement becomes easier. There's another benefit too, one that's often overlooked. Omega-3s help maintain healthy nerve function. Have you ever felt like your legs don't respond as quickly? Like your reflexes have slowed down? That's because the signals from your brain to your muscles can slow with age. But omega-3s help keep those pathways strong, so your legs stay responsive and you stay more balanced and coordinated. Now, let's talk about B vitamins, especially B12. Your body uses B vitamins to create energy. Without them, your muscles can't do their job. That's why people who lack B12 often feel weak, sluggish, and fatigued. But salmon is rich in B12, giving your legs the energy they need to walk longer, climb easier, and stay strong. And remember, your legs can't be strong unless your heart is strong. It's all connected. And salmon supports that too. The omega-3s in salmon help clear your arteries, lower blood pressure, and reduce bad cholesterol. That means your heart pumps more efficiently, sending oxygen-rich blood straight to your muscles. Because here's the truth. Poor circulation leads to weak legs. Your muscles need a steady stream of blood to stay alive and working. If your heart isn't keeping up, your muscles suffer. But when your heart is healthy, your legs stay powerful. And here's the best part. You don't have to eat salmon every day to see the benefits. Just 2 or 3 servings each week can make a real difference. Try adding it to a salad. Roast it or grill it. Want something fast and easy? Serve it with steamed veggies and olive oil. Want something fresh and light? Try a salad with salmon, avocado, and greens. Everything your legs need in one meal. Pressed for time? Even canned salmon can be a smart option. Just mix it with a little lemon, olive oil, and herbs for a quick, muscle-loving dish. If you want to keep walking strong, climbing confidently, and feeling stable, salmon is one of the best foods you can choose. It rebuilds your muscles, supports your heart, improves circulation, reduces inflammation, and keeps your nervous system sharp. Every bite moves you closer to a body that feels stronger, more capable, and more alive. So don't wait until your legs start to fail. Start eating salmon now, and give your strength the support it deserves. Now let's move on to number 6. Eggs. There's a reason athletes, bodybuilders, and even doctors rely on eggs. It's not just because they're affordable or easy to make. It's because they're one of the most complete sources of nutrition for energy, muscle strength, and healing. And when it comes to keeping your legs strong, steady, and pain-free as you age, eggs are an incredible powerhouse. Here's why. First, eggs contain complete protein. That means they have all 9 essential amino acids, the exact building blocks your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle. As you age, your muscles naturally shrink. You might feel like your legs aren't as steady, your balance is off, or even that walking upstairs takes more out of you than it used to. The truth is, your body isn't rebuilding muscle like it once did. But when you eat high-quality protein, like what's in eggs, you're giving your body the exact tools it needs to slow down that loss and even rebuild strength. And that's just the beginning. Eggs are also rich in vitamin D, a nutrient most people only associate with bones. But here's the surprise. Vitamin D is also critical for muscle strength. In fact, studies show that low vitamin D levels are linked directly to weak muscles, poor coordination, and a much higher risk of falling. And here's the scary part. Most people don't even know they're vitamin D deficient. That's why older adults who aren't getting enough often feel tired, achy, or unstable on their feet. But eggs naturally contain this powerful vitamin, helping keep your bones solid, your muscles active, and your legs working the way they're supposed to. And there's one more nutrient in eggs that many people have never heard of: choline. It's not well known, but it's absolutely essential for keeping your legs strong and responsive. Here's why. Choline helps maintain the connection between your nerves and your muscles. Every time you walk, lift your leg, or shift your weight, your nervous system has to send signals to your muscles, telling them what to do. As you age, those signals can slow down. You might notice your legs feel unsteady, or like your balance isn't quite right, or that your reflexes just aren't as fast. But choline helps keep those connections strong, making sure your muscles and nerves are working together to keep you stable, coordinated, and strong. And let's not forget, eggs are packed with even more benefits. They contain antioxidants, B vitamins, and healthy fats, all of which support energy, reduce inflammation, and protect your muscle cells from damage. So what's the best way to eat them? You don't need a dozen eggs a day. Even 1 or 2 eggs daily can make a big difference for your leg strength and mobility. Boil them, scramble them, add them to an omelet with vegetables. You can even blend them into a protein-rich smoothie. However you enjoy them, consistency is what matters most. Because the better you take care of your muscles now, the stronger they'll be in the years ahead. If your goal is to stay independent, avoid losing strength, and keep walking with confidence, don't overlook eggs. They're one of the simplest, most affordable, and most powerful foods you can eat. And the best part, they give you steady energy, improve mental clarity, and strengthen your legs, all in one. So the next time you plan your meals, remember this: supporting your mobility and long-term health starts with just one small, mighty step, including eggs in your diet. Now let's bring everything together. Let's bring everything together now. Your legs are your foundation, and once they begin to weaken, everything else can follow. But you are not powerless. In fact, you've already taken the most important step: learning how to nourish your muscles with intention. By including these 6 foods in your daily meals: sweet potatoes, oats, avocados, berries, salmon, and eggs, you're giving your legs the strength, flexibility, and endurance they need to carry you for years to come. But before we close, let me leave you with one more gift: 3 essential vitamins that can give your legs even more support, especially after 60. First, magnesium. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp, or felt that heavy, dragging sensation in your thighs, your body may be calling out for this mineral. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, prevents spasms, and keeps nerve signals flowing smoothly. You'll find it in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and yes, even oats. Second, vitamin B12. This one's crucial for energy and balance. As we age, our ability to absorb B12 from food drops. That can lead to fatigue, weakness, and even numbness or tingling in your legs. But just a little boost from salmon, eggs, or even a quality supplement can restore the vitality in your step. And third, vitamin K2. This one isn't talked about nearly enough, but it's vital for directing calcium where it belongs, into your bones, not your arteries. Without it, you might have strong muscles, but fragile legs. You'll find K2 in egg yolks, fermented foods like natto, and certain cheeses. These three vitamins, magnesium, B12, and K2, work hand in hand with the 6 foods we've discussed. They help complete the puzzle of long-lasting leg strength, coordination, and circulation. Because the truth is, it's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things, consistently, and with care. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these foods are already part of your routine? And which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I read every message, and your stories help others feel seen and supported too. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss new health insights that can truly change your life. And if you're ready to keep strengthening your body, restoring your confidence, and feeling more like yourself again, watch our next video. We'll be diving into nutrients that specifically target aging joints and nerves. Until then, stay strong, stay kind to yourself, and remember, your body is still listening. You're never too old to take the next step forward.